Hey everybody, you are tuned in to the When You See Love podcast, where we discuss all things love, marriage, everything in between. I'm your host, Kamille, and by my side forever and always is my lovely co-host and husband, Emmanuel.
This will probably be the only time y'all hear her call me Emmanuel. It's pretty weird, I ain't gonna lie.
It is, so we're just gonna say Snaxx.
Yes.
Just gonna say Snaxx. Okay.
I feel like I'm at work right now, don't
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel.
Stop. Okay, but before we get started, we just want to kind of put out a disclaimer here. We want our audience to know that we are not marriage counselors. Period. We're not therapists. We don't know all the answers. We don't have all the answers. We just kind of thought it would be cool to use this platform to talk about our marriage, our journey, and hoping
all
that it
good
can,
stuff.
Yeah, all that good stuff, and hoping that something we say or our thoughts can resonate with someone out there. That's it. That's all.
That's it. That's all.
That's it. And that's all. So, we did want to kind of start off with a little icebreaker.
We want to do this like every game,
Yes.
every podcast, right?
Yes.
Just a little icebreaker game. I'm putting air quotes on icebreaker, but
yes, just to kind of, open up the podcast, basically. So, the name of this game is called I Would, But You Would Never. And so, basically, in this game, the person kind of says a statement in which that they would do, but they know that their partner would never do. So that's basically the premise of the game. So, babe, do you want to start?
Yeah, I can start it off.
Okay.
Let's see. So, my I would, you would never. So if it's in the middle of the winter, right?
Okay.
And say I have to grab something from the car.
Okay.
I would just put my flip-flops on and just go grab it. No, I'm not about to put my coat on and all that, whatever. I'll just go grab it. You would never.
I would never.
You would scarf, scully, winter coat,
Out there about
boots.
to try to catch pneumonia. I would never.
Never. She would legit grab everything that she needs to have, if she's about to go out to just sit in the cold. It's ridiculous. I was just legit just grab my flip-flops, run to the car.
You do.
Even if it's snow on the ground.
You do. And to take out the trash, you do that.
Take out I'm not about to put my whole coat on just to do whatever for 5 seconds outside.
Flips on, no socks out there.
I used to do that as a kid too. I would, if my dad told me to take the trash out, middle of the winter, I'm just damn near no shoes.
That's horrible. That's horrible. But
Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. I damn near used to catch nosebleeds because of that.
Because it's so cold.
I don't care. I'll deal with it. I will run outside, throw the trash away, and just run back.
Well, I think that was a good one because you're not about to catch me in the cold.
No.
I don't like it cold, even in the house. So I'm not about to go outside and not be, buttoned
But it's
up.
5 seconds.
But I feel like I'm not even gonna get into Chinese medicine with the whole wind code. But I feel like that's all you need.
Get used to hearing about Chinese medicine.
They're goats. But that's all you need is 5 seconds for that wind coat to hit the back of your neck. And now you out here with a pneumonia.
All corona, that's all Camilla's been telling me about. Make sure you out here and protecting the back of your neck. Or
wear a scarf, cover your neck.
That corona gonna get your neck.
Okay. So for people out there who are not familiar with concepts of Chinese medicine, one thing that they kind of think of the common cold, where it can kind of either be a wind cold or a wind hot or wind heat. But when it comes to a wind cold, they think that it hits the back of your neck. Kind of like what Black parents be make sure if you go out, you got to wear a hat.
Yeah.
It's similar to that. So they always make sure they wear a scarf. And so, since I'm studying that, I be on that. Cover up the back of that neck and then wear a hat because your mama said so. Period. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
I think so. Mine was successful.
That was very successful. Gotcha. I'm not going outside.
1 for 1.
Without. No.
1 for 1.
No. Okay. So mine is, I'm going to kind of cheat because you're supposed to say something that you would, that your partner wouldn't.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say I would, ... not start a podcast.
No.
But you would. Yeah. And thus, here we are. Here we are. Go ahead.
I don't want to say I disagree because we are making a podcast, but the only reason
I'm a supportive wife.
The only reason I would respectfully disagree is because I'm not a podcast. Like, I don't talk that much. I hate calling myself an introvert, but I'm not that
quiet.
I'm not that guy. I'm in the corner chilling for the most part, making small jokes with people. Like, that's me. So to say that I would start a podcast is slightly incorrect, but I feel you. We wouldn't do this if it wasn't for me. But also on the other side of that, like, Kamille is the most, she's also similar to me in terms of, like, if we're out, she's in the cut, quiet and whatnot, but she's more of a talker than I am.
I do. I like to talk.
For a fact, like, not even, no competition. You like talking more than I do. Same. So starting the podcast was really just me letting her know that, hey, we could do this. Like, we be watching like podcasts on YouTube and whatnot, and we'd be like, man, we could do that shit. Like, but like I said, I respectfully disagree.
Yes.
I will give you 0.5 on that. Okay.
So I guess it's like the perfect time to kind of talk about it. The reason why I said that statement, I have a list and I wrote them down. So one thing about the podcast, I love podcasts, and we have recently been delving into listening to podcasts, and especially like love podcasts. That's really been our thing. Mm-hmm. But for those who know me, they know that I have this thing with social media.
Yeah. She hates social media.
I don't hate it. I hate
She hates its existence. Done. She hates the thought of social media.
It's what it has done to the society of my people. I'm sorry. It's like we have become so invested in the lives of others that we forget to pour into ourselves. Mm-hmm. And I found myself going down that route, being so invested and looking up what other people are doing. Oh, they're traveling, they're doing this, they're doing that. And then you run into, I'm going to be honest, you can run into like coveting what other people have and being jealous. And I just didn't like that. And it's so funny, like I always discuss this with my husband, with Snaxx, and he always reminds me that there are good things to like social media.
Hella pros.
Yeah.
It's hella cons, it's hella pros. You just gotta know how to navigate. You gotta know when to see that, hey, this person may not be somebody I want to follow.
True. Facts. True.
So, I mean, it's just pros and cons. It's pros and cons.
It is. But okay. I think my issue is kind of like the intention, right? Mm-hmm. So, for instance, I felt so pressed to post about when we went to Denver for our 1-year anniversary. Yeah. I felt so pressed to share pictures because it's kind of like if you don't post it, it didn't
you weren't
happen.
There. Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And instead of just like relishing in that moment, being with my man, it's our 1-year marriage anniversary. I'm like, I don't know, it's like this unknown pressure that you feel to post.
It is. And the older I get, the more I get away from that. Like recently, like even when birthdays roll around, I've damn near been off of that. Like if you're not someone that I talk to on a regular basis, then I'll hit you up and say happy birthday. But whose birthday? Honestly, like your birthday just passed. I don't think I
did. You put me a birthday post and people being their feelings about that.
Nope, I don't think I did.
My man. He ain't saying, shout out to the woman I love, the one I've been with, my rib.
Because when we first got together, that was like,
that was it.
I'm about to get.
You needed to do that, or y'all weren't in a relationship.
Exactly. It's like validation, but it's like now if I told you happy birthday, if I did all these things for your birthday, why am I telling you happy birthday on Facebook?
Exactly.
So other people can be like, oh, okay, yeah, he's really a husband. He told his wife
he loved her. He's such a good man. Yeah. And that's what I mean right there. It takes, what's the intention? Instead of like pouring into somebody that you're around, that you love and kind of, I don't know, instead of telling them, letting them know, making it like a thing between you and them, it becomes a display. And I wanted to back away from that. What was my intention? Especially as a Christian, like, what is your intention when you're posting? What are you seeking? You know? So that was the first thing on my list of why I'm kind of nervous about doing this podcast. Still very nervous.
Should be all right.
If we're disrespectful. If we're being like very honest, it was that. The other thing is I didn't necessarily want our personal business out there. Yeah. I mean, I think that is what works for us. If we, have disagreements or challenges, we've never been the type to kind of share that online. Or no,
you won't find out about any of our turmoil or issues on social media.
And even the happy things that happens between us, we don't necessarily
won't see that either.
Post it. And to me, that was sacred. So I don't want at any point, social media or even this podcast to get in the way of the relationship that I have with my man. Period.
Yeah. Like, this podcast isn't to just share all our personal, everything, but it is like just a platform.
This is part of his case.
It's just a platform. It's just like you said, we watch Love podcasts, and then you finish those podcasts, and you're like, "Oh man, I love them. I respect it. I like their opinion. I can see what they're doing with that." So that's what this is. It's not to share everything, and even those podcasts we listen to, they don't share everything. I don't get done listening to them or watching them and be like, I know everything about their relationship. I just know a little bit. It's just a little glimpse of what their relationship is about. So,
and I have felt better about some of my insecurities within my relationship by hearing other women.
Facts.
And that was kind of like the thing that kind of said, okay, I can maybe try the podcast. Yeah. Not saying I have something to offer. Not trying to say, I guess what I'm trying to say is hopefully what we, put out there can help somebody in so many words. Mm-hmm. So, that was another reason. But Snaxx has been presenting a very strong case, and
we're gonna make it happen.
This
is literally episode 1, season 1. If we're just testing the waters out. Quarantining,
Yep. And I need something else to do outside of studying.
Facts.
Here we are. Okay. All right. Anything else, babe?
So I think that was
my I would ...
Yeah,
never,
got you.
You would.
Got you.
Yep.
Okay. So then you want to just dive into the topic of this episode?
Yeah, the topic of this episode is our origin story.
Episode 1. Us. Who are we?
Who are we?
Who are we, though?
Who are we? I guess before we start about like how we met and all that stuff, we can just say a little bit about ourselves. Do you want to
go? You can go.
Okay. Okay. So we're both 27 years old. Mm-hmm. We have been married for a year and a half ish, and we have been together for 8 years.
8 of them things.
So I was 18 and Snaxx was 19 when we first started to date.
Yep.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I mean
we're kind of basic.
Yeah. I don't know what else we would need to say, but
I guess we could just say like our interest.
Our interest?
Is that corny?
Oh, that sounds like a dating.
This is like the first day of school.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody has to stand up and Hi, my name is
Kamille. I'll just say a little bit what I'm interested in. I have an interest in everything. I'm not going to say I'm still finding myself. I just think that I will always be like evolving. So, but currently I'm in school to become a naturopathic doctor. and an acupuncturist, and that's about it. I've been in school my entire life. I don't know anything else outside of school. I lost all my hobbies. All I do is study. I'm pretty boring.
Study and binge watch.
Oh, yeah. I love watching TV. TV, period.
What's this new show you just got on?
Little Fires Everywhere. Shout out to my sister-in-laws, Kelly and Lisa. They put me on, and I literally watched the entire show, all the episodes.
Did you start 2 days ago?
I started, he trying to play me. I started, today is, let's say I started Sunday.
You didn't start Sunday.
Okay, so I started Monday, and I finished yesterday.
Is it only one season?
Yeah, it's only one season.
Damn.
It was so good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
all the while we've been watching Ozark, too. She just completely put that on the back burner just to finish the show in a week. Yep. Less than a week.
Yep. That's what I like to do. Okay, babe. Tell us something that you like to do.
You know I'm not good at this stuff, man. Okay. I don't know.
Babe, you like this type of stuff. Technology, cameras.
Yeah, I'm a geek. I like cameras. I take photos on the side. I do a little wedding videography. I have a little freelance media business, Demons Media. Shout out Nick. Even though I hate Nick. Video games, I'm a 2K head. I got that. It's been real bad during this quarantine.
Don't get me started.
Yeah. Anybody listening that plays 2K, if you want to smoke, let me know. It's not sweet. Yeah, I mean that's really about it. That's really about it right about now. We're just, like Kamille said, we're just focused on consistently evolving, not trying to stay
one place too long.
Yeah, one place too long. Yeah, that's about it.
All right. So, like we mentioned earlier, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, like we mentioned earlier, the topic of this episode is the origin story, how we met, how this all started.
Day one.
So I remember very specific details.
Do you want to paint the setting? Do you want to paint?
We can.
So setting, we're both living in Bloomington, Indiana.
Yes.
Camille's currently attending IU.
Yes,
I'm currently attending Ivy Tech. You know, we had the backdoor gang, you know. Like she said, you're 18?
I was 18, yes. I just came to IU. This was in December, so this was my first semester.
This is IU. December 2011.
Yes.
Yep.
And that day, I had like a group of friends, you know, my squad, you know.
Gang.
And one of the friends in our group, she had another friend. Shout out to Toya. Shout out to her. Toya,
very pivotal person in the origin story.
Will always be.
Always.
It's funny. I didn't know Toya. She was just a friend of a friend. Yeah. Toya was on the track team, and my friend was like, "Hey, I want to go support Toya. Let's everybody go to, you know, this track meet. We've never gone."
That's a funny thing. Only time you've been to a track meet, right?
That's the only time I've ever been to an IU track meet.
Before and after.
Before and after, never. Yep. Never. Had no interest.
No.
I knew a few people on the team, but it wasn't like that serious.
Shout out to Josh.
Okay,
Josh was the homie. I was never like, hey, let's go.
T was on there.
Let's go to this Josh track meet. Like, that wasn't it.
Naya. Like, I knew a couple of people, but it wasn't like a pressing issue to go to a track meet.
No. Track meets aren't lit.
Exactly. So,
it's because we're out of shape. But,
yeah. Facts.
Yeah, but, so you were there with your friends.
To support Toya, who I didn't know.
Me and my guy, Bo. It was just me and him. Me and him were just there trying to support Toya, too. That was the homie.
So y'all knew Toya?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Bo ran track in, like, high school, so he's, like, a fake track nerd. So he actually enjoys going to these things. So, I want to say me and Bo had I had no class. It was a Friday, wasn't it?
It was a Friday.
Yeah, it was a Friday.
And I remember because my Fridays first semester were lit. Like, I was done early. So I came home from class. This is when I had red hair. I came home from class. I did me a fresh little iron out with my red hair. Couldn't tell me nothing.
Nope.
Couldn't tell me nothing. So I was cute that day.
No glasses that day either. It was contacts.
That's when I was not lazy back then, so I didn't wear my glasses often. Now I wear them every day.
So the eyes was popping that day. Got it.
Yep. So that was the setup. We got there, went to the track meet, all was good, and we sat behind two random black boys. And
well, y'all were there before we got there.
Really?
I believe so. Like when we walked in was when I saw y'all. Like we walked in, me and Bo.
Look at you remembering.
I'm trying to we walked in. We looked because we didn't know where to sit. Because like I said, I've never been to a damn track meet. So we looked around and we just saw like a group of people just sitting. So that's what we walked towards. So then when we got there, we sat down and y'all was right behind us. It was like 8 of y'all down there.
Yeah, we was in there deep.
And you had to play it cool back then. You look, but you don't really, you don't
really.
Nah, you don't acknowledge. You just look. You don't acknowledge. So sat down and then y'all were behind us.
Yep. And then I saw this cute boy. He had on a hat and he had some...
That was back in snapback days.
Yes. He had on this hat and...
with the hair kind of poking out.
Yes. And my husband has like a looser curl pattern. And so his little curls were coming out the back of his hat. I said, wait a minute. Who is this? Who is it? And so I wasn't pressed or nothing.
She was pressed.
I wasn't extra. I just kind of told my friend, like, hey, girl, he's kind of cute.
I
think he's... Wait, I was pressed.
Pressed.
Anyways, I was like, he's cute. And so after the track meet, this friend, she told Toya for some reason. Like
we both played it cool. Nobody said nothing to anybody during the track meet.
That was it.
There was no words spoken.
Cute.
Like she said, like after the track meet, your friend told Toya.
Yeah, Nichelle told Toya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Toya was, like I said, she was the homie at the time, so she was just thirsty to link people up. I guess that was the thing. So she was thirsty to give me your number.
She came up to me and was like, hey, girl, Nichelle told me you think, Snaxx is cute.
Well,
can I give him your number? And I said, shh.
You said, hell yeah.
Here it is. Do you have a pen?
Yeah. You want me to write it down? Text it?
Here it is.
I can call you. Just let me know what I need to do to make it happen. In so many words, she just said yes. But that was what you wanted to say.
So I gave Toya my number, and then everybody like went home. I went back to my dorm, and I just get this random text message.
This is the following day.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the next day.
Because I remember that next day.
Which was Saturday.
Saturday. I want to say Eli's dad came in town. And he like picked us up and took me, Eli, I think Bo, to church and whatnot. And on the way back, Toya texted me like, here's so-and-so's number.
That's how it happened.
And I'm like,
that's funny. I
time.
never knew that.
Yeah, that's how it happened. Yep. Because I want to say I texted you on our way back from Indy.
Talking about hey, this is a manual.
This is it. That's I hate introducing myself as Snaxx. That's weird.
I didn't give my number to no Emmanuel.
Where's Snaxx?
I literally text back and was like, who is this?
Mm-hmm. I got the who is this response.
And I think he said, you said, hey, Kamille, this is Emmanuel or something like that. And you spelled my name with a C.
I did. Yeah, I remember that. I did.
Yeah, you spelled my name with a C and said... hey, this is Emmanuel. I replied and said, I don't know no man named Emmanuel. And then he said, oh, it's Snaxx. And I was just like, 2 X's. And I was like, oh, hey. And by the way, my name is spelled with a K.
Yep. Treated my ass like off jump. I said, damn. My bad.
My bad, shawty.
My bad.
So that's literally... And
then from there, I threw that charm on her, and it was a wrap.
Very charming, still very sweet, but yes, and literally been talking every day since then.
Yep, every day. We were thirsty. Yeah. We were just like, that's the only way. That's the one word to just fully describe the origin. We legit talked every damn day.
Yep. Even since it was close to like break, when I went home, we still talked on the phone. Because, back then, talking on the phone was that was it.
That was a requirement that niggas had to make. Like, if you were talking to somebody, you had to be on the phone for at least a minimum of 3 hours every day.
Mm-hmm. We talked on the phone
as if we weren't texting the whole day. Like, I already know how your day went.
What else is there to talk about?
There's nothing else to talk about at 11 o'clock at night. But somehow we made it work.
It doesn't matter. So I know you don't miss that. Snaxx is not a talker anyway, so talking on the phone was very painful.
You feel trapped. Like, there's nowhere to go. You can't. So while you're on the phone, you can't be like, dry, and you gotta be attentive.
You have to be very present.
Yeah, you gotta be present.
That's what's wrong with our generation. Man, they don't want to be present.
Talking on the phone is stupid. It's just stupid. So it's only stupid when you, like I said, since our generation, we can text all day.
Yeah.
You've told me your whole day.
Well, let's talk about the night. Let's talk about what I'm doing. There's nothing happening
at night.
I'm laying down watching TV. ...
What
are you doing?
The same thing.
Oh, what are you watching?
Nothing. I'm listening to you on the phone.
I have a recommendation. I love TV shows.
Oh my God.
See? No. So that's basically, we did that for a very long while because when I would have to go home from breaks, I would be in Indianapolis, and then, of course, Snaxx stayed back in Bloomington. And so if we're an hour apart, we're going to need to be on the phone. So every time.
You said if you were in Indy and I'm in Bloomington.
How isn't that drive like an hour apart?
Oh,
hour and a half?
I'm thinking time.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, to me, that was our quote-unquote long distance. And so if we're in a long-distance relationship, we need to be on the phone.
Stupid. I'm trying to think. Like, that was it. That's like, I feel like that's
it. And
that's
2 months
everybody.
later, who was thirsty, Kamille or Snaxx? Because 2 months later, you gonna be my girlfriend. Who thirsty? Who?
Facts. So so we met December.
In December, and by February you was trying to marry me.
Facts. Period. Had to cuff it. Facts. I can't disagree.
You ain't got nothing to say.
No, I don't. December, like I said, we talked every day. Kicked it every weekend, probably, throughout the week too. February 2012. Had to make it official. I remember it was a Sunday. I want to say we had just... You were at the library?
I was for everybody that went to IU, shout out to you. I was at the education building.
Yeah.
My friend Vardy,
Yeah, because you don't like Wales. You think Wales?
No, I didn't like Wales because it was infiltrated. No work was being done at Wales on the 5th floor. We were everywhere.
Facts.
So I was at the education building. But
so I went to the education building. It was you and Vardy.
Yes, I love Vardy. Shout out to her.
Y'all were fake studying. I didn't even come to I just came to see what y'all on, right?
I think you didn't ask me to be your girlfriend in person.
No, I ain't that type of dude.
You just, with your little shy self, you basically just, I don't know, you took the bus to the education building just to see me, I guess. That's what happened. The night before
was
Eli's party.
Eli's birthday
Eli
party.
Doesn't even know how, centered he is in our relationship. Sometimes it's so funny because we always use his birthday to kind of measure certain things that happen,
certain landmarks.
Yes, like a landmark. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, that was the night before. We were super caked. Eli's party.
Yep.
Can
I say something? The reason why I knew we were perfect together, because at Eli's party some mess had popped off. Have y'all ever been to the stoop?
Was that the Randall running through the party with the knife?
Some craziness happened at this party.
It was some football players. I think some basketball players were. It was some
two big physical people were like trying to fight.
Basically,
it was just too
trying
much
to fight everybody in the party.
Yes. I don't know if the police came. Something happened, and all I know is me and Snaxx was upstairs in his room hiding.
we were gone.
Everybody else was down there to try to figure things out.
Y'all niggas tweaking.
Me and Snaxx were upstairs. Period. With the door shut, waiting for everything to die down.
Damn near in my closet.
We're not about that life.
Peeking out the window like
we're
damn.
not. And the next day, he asked me to be his girlfriend because we're not about that life.
That's when I knew.
We're not.
She ain't like look at me no type of way like.
No.
So you ain't about that life?
I said, boy, you better stay up here.
Facts. Not
Don't
me.
you go down there.
Where Corey and Randall at? Where my bodyguards
They
at?
down there. They can handle it.
I ain't got time.
We need to stay up here till the coast is
I'm
clear.
a lover, not a fighter.
Period. So
damn, that's true.
That's what happened. We was upstairs looking out the window, and we looked at I said, "Is that the police?"
That's what we knew. Right here. We knew we weren't supposed to be down there. It wasn't meant for us to be down there.
It wasn't meant to.
You gotta know yourself. It's important. What am I gonna do with them two football players?
And we were underage. It was just too much going on. I said, "We gonna stay right here."
Well, Kamille wasn't drinking, but
no, I wasn't.
So mentioning underage.
I would have told on everybody.
It was him.
It was him. I don't even drink.
These heathens are downstairs drinking.
Man.
Yeah. So that was the night before. That was like Fred was making all those jokes. I ain't gonna go into the
we can't go into it. But that was a very fun night. It was a very fun night.
Very, very.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who was there.
Shout out to everybody, man.
Yeah, so the next day is when we went to go see each other again. Probably laughed about everything that happened that night.
We did. We discussed
the Vardy was at the party too, right? Yep.
We just chopped it up.
Man, shout out to the Stoop.
Yeah.
So many.
A lot of memories.
I miss that place. But yeah, following day, kicked it. Like I said, I didn't ask her to be my girl there. I'm gonna say it's because Vardy was there. Because Vardy was there, but no, that's not true. It's because that's just not me. Because I always think that's corny. Hey girl, you wanna
take my hand?
And
I just at the last night what we've been through.
And we just huddled up in that bedroom and
I knew you was the one.
It was a wrap. You wanna marry me?
Oh goodness.
So went home, text her. Hit her with the text.
Sure did.
And it was a wrap from there.
Yeah. Can I add one more thing? I'm probably gonna always be adding. I talk a lot. Mm-hmm. Yep. But
told you.
One thing that really stood out to me is at the time when we were kind of dating before he asked me to be his girlfriend, I had been talking to other people. I had been, for sure. And I even told him. We both have. We both were. Yeah. We both were. This is not to make you sound thirsty. This is to...
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. This is...
It's cool, though, because I always have in my back pocket, you ask for my phone number.
Oh, my God. Okay. No, but what I'm saying is, it was always special to me because... And I think we had our first date before you asked. Yes, we had our first date.
Yep, Fridays.
At Fridays. And this was before you asked me to be your girlfriend. Like, I sat him down.
And we weren't even, she asked for an appetizer. We weren't even in a relationship.
We weren't even in a relationship.
Asking for an appetizer. What's this?
Hate this about it.
Who is this?
And the night before our first date, though, like, I kind of told you I had been talking to somebody else. And just to be open, because at this point, I really liked Snaxx. And I felt I owe him some type of respect because he had always been so respectful to me. Always treated me so kindly.
Shout out to my parents.
Would take 2 buses and stuff like that just to come and see me. Would be at Taco Bell, take 1 bus, take another bus just to get to my dorm. And at this point, I'm just like, I want to just be very upfront with him. And so I told him I was talking to someone else. And literally, he said, okay, tomorrow I want to take you out. Even after,
take you on a date.
Even after all of that. And so the next day, we had our very first date. And after that, it was wraps. I was like, all right.
I mean, why worry about that?
I know, but it's just, to me, most men would kind of be like, she trying to talk to other, and just kind of get hyped about it. But instead, you saw that as an opportunity to kind of elevate yourself above any other prospects.
Yeah, had to. I mean, like I said, at the time we were single, so I mean, I had no right to be like, oh, you talking to another dude.
I don't know. It touched my heart.
I'm just go ahead and move on.
It touched my heart.
Yep. That happened. Yeah, like you said, next day date.
Mm-hmm. And then here we are. So,
Fridays was damn near trash.
Fridays is disgusting. And back then, I loved Fridays for no apparent reason. Like that was like the spot after like football games, and it's absolutely disgusting. It's just disgusting.
Despicable.
It's greasy. It's just.
It ain't about the right. Fridays still even a thing?
I don't know. I actually now like Applebee's. Because at first they were kind of like on the same level.
Shout out to the pregame.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'll be real. I've only heard a couple episodes of my brother-in-law's podcast. I am not.
Fake supporter.
I'm phony baloney.
And whenever like merch comes out, can I get this? Can I get that? No.
I love the merch though. I want to wear the merch as if I would listen to every
proud listener.
Proudly. I wear the hats, you know.
That's ridiculous.
I know.
But yeah. But so yeah, origin story.
That is the origin story.
That was first 3 months, 2 months.
That was the first 3 months of our love story.
Yep. Chapter 1.
The
epilogue. This is the epilogue, right? Or is the epilogue the ending?
I don't know what that word means. No, that's like, I should know. I read.
Yeah, you read books. Damn.
Oh, that is at the end.
That's at the end.
See, I haven't read lately.
So that's not the epilogue.
No, it's not the end. That was a prologue.
Prologue.
That's a prologue, yep.
I guess so.
Somebody fix it. But yeah, that is it. Honestly, we could probably wrap up the episode right there. That is our very first episode of the When You See Love podcast. We want to thank everybody for listening. Thanks for, giving us the time of day, trying to, thank you. Just thank you. We hope that something we said today inspired you to find a little love in your life. You can keep up with us on all these social media platforms, aka you can keep up with Snaxx, because I ain't gonna be there.
She's not gonna be there.
I ain't gonna be there. I gotta protect my peace. Not even thinking
about it. Like,
I ain't thinking about social media. No, but you can find my man on SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube, and Instagram, all that good stuff.
Yep. We're trying, like, this is these first however many episodes is kind of just a trial just to see where we're at. So the first couple videos on YouTube, they won't actually be videos, it'll just be the audio. So you can find the audio SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube. We'll be posting, or I'll be posting on the Instagram. Just look us up, the When You See Love podcast. So we, like, when we first had this idea, it was supposed to be a video, but then we tried it and we were like,
we look awkward.
We're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
I'm gonna have to do something with myself to be presentable.
We only had one mic and we were like huddled around each other, and that was uncomfortable too. So now that we have two mics, we might actually do a video. We'll see. Yeah. Maybe leave a comment. That's what people say, right? Leave a comment on the Instagram.
Yes. Let me clarify. I do social media. I only do YouTube. I love YouTube.
Oh yeah. When she says she doesn't do social media, she doesn't post on social media.
There we go. Thank you.
She be on there though.
I love YouTube. Yep.
Eye emoji. She be on there.
Yep.
All right.
So that's about it, man. Yep. You trying to say the ending?
Episode 1, season 1.
Yep.
Thanks for listening. And never forget, man, when you see love, just go get it, fam. Shout out to my nigga Dom Kennedy. Want some breeze like that playground.